Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Price Action Labs YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to be going over a long setup that I took on ES on the 24th of February. But before we go to the 15-minute time frame, I'm just going to start off with the 4-hour time frame because I've had a few questions about how I find my daily bias and how I find my key levels. This is how I do it. Right, so on the 4-hour time frame, you can see we have it marked up. And so on the 4-hour time frame, I'm looking at the structural highs and structural lows. Now, if we just go over to the left a little bit, we can see structural high, structural low, and then high, and then low. This is what I call the 4-pillar approach because there are 4 sections or there are 4 pillars to understanding higher time frame bias, right? And this plays into how I traded on the 24th. So the first thing we're looking for is we want to see market structure. Now, market structure is basically the highs and lows. Now, the highs and lows are what sets the tone, especially for the higher time frame. Now, after step 1, we want to identify our dealing range. So I've had some questions recently in my own community as well about what the dealing range actually is. The dealing range simply comes down to the most recent high and the most recent low. So this is the most recent high and this is the most recent low. Now, once you have the most recent high and you have the most recent low, you are then looking for your premium and discount. And so how do we do premium and discount? We project the fib from the high down to the low, right? So this is now step 3. And the third step is actually quite important because step 3 and step 4 often go together, right? So this is going to be step 3. So we want to know our PD array or where the premium and discount zones are. For those who don't understand, this is super simple. So this is the 50%. Anything above is a premium, anything below is a discount. And so for step 4 on the S&P 500 or ES futures, we're looking for fair value gaps. Now, specifically, how do I find my key levels or how do I find my POIs, right? So the way that I do that is I find a fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame like this, right? So this is a 4-hour fair value gap. I choose the candle before the fair value gap, right? This is my POI. We see multiple taps of this POI. So this is a demand zone as we're in the discount, right? We're below that 50% area. So this is one POI.